7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared.
And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On 2nd and 7, Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher. Cox, and it'll be 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He'll put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Slip.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete right around the 8. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to give it to Love. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. He was looking for his tight end, Kelce.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And a give this time to the tailback. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And a cut to the right. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Throwing on second down. Allen, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To the air, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught. Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the 39, Allen. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
Sliding out of the pocket. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On second down, it's Rice. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. So after the INT, it's Allen. Ertz has it left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They've talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. 10 more there and another first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Allen again here on second and 10. Caught left side Hopkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Allen going to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. Loss of 7. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's third and 18. They need something big. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this score will stay right. Where it is. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Harold Landry, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He is going to find Hill here. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw again is Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Fletcher Cox, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
On first down, Allen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
At the 40-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Allen now on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They go back to the air here at after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, 99 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But someday, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen.
Here's Allen to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here. Can't touch the ball.
At the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Rice. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 11. 51 yards on the punt there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To the air. Allen going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Allen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Under 10. Hey, Charlie. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Watch the slant. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Rice, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Marquise Brown, 27 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
Just saying maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Warner. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Now Allen. Man open left side is Brown. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw, it's Allen. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
Half 85, half 85. Back.
And again, it's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On first down, Rice. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Just make these babies cry all the way back.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Eluding the pressure right, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Here we go. Here we go.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for our Vikings.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Alpha. Whip. Watch the whip. 58 for Mike, 58.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen to throw once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And Hill with it over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people